Hello, Skripas.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. How are you keeping?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, Listen, I know it's difficult to get hold of you. I mean, the battles that you are fighting, not only on the African server but around the world. So, really humbled to be able to track you down and get to chat to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Cool.
Skripas, quick thing. I mean, for a lot of the viewers out there that are going to watch this, legend has it that you were born in a cave. Is that right?
Yeah, I was born in a cave. My parents were traveling, and while they were traveling, they had to stop somewhere, and my mother had to give birth there, and that's where Skripas was born.
I mean, that's a fascinating story, especially if we add to it that from a naming point of view, your parents at that moment also decided that they didn't want to give you a name. They felt that as you grew up, you would give yourself a name.
Yeah, that's correct. So they decided to call me Skripas at the time because they had to call me something. They called me Skripas, and so that name just started to ring fear in the hearts of the gaming community. So as I grew up, I just uh, I just decided to stick with Skripas.
Now, Tommy, it seems as though, once again, I'm just going to confirm a whole bunch of things, but obviously, being born in a cave, you didn't have many things to play with. Toys were obviously sort of not freely available to you, but the one thing that was available to you was Tetris. How does that work?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it was a traveler. And maybe he forgot it there next to the cave, and that was all I found, and that's what I up with, and I started playing this Tetris, and that's where it all started.
So obviously from Tetris, you had to obviously make some sort of transition from playing with blocks, electronic blocks, if I can call it that. So other kids had to sort of
Mm.
build real blocks. You were building electronic blocks. That transition from Tetris into the likes of PUBG, how was that transition for you?
I think it's all the whole strategy thing to get into the right spots, to get into the right places. That's what the blocks teach me on the Tetris, and I think I had this idea for a game while I was growing up there in the cave, and I remember I was thinking of all these people, and you need to land and get some things and start building up your kit, and I had this idea, and then one day I heard of this game, and I knew somewhere someone must have heard something, because that was exactly the idea I had, and I think that's why I'm so good at this game. It's because it's actually the idea was born with me.
Wow. So obviously the whole concept of PUBG is something that was formulated in your mind in a cave all those years ago.
Yeah, I think it was a gift given to me, and somehow someone got a hold of it.
So since then, you've improved your skill on the PUBG servers, and right now, would I be would I be incorrect saying that you cannot find an opponent on the African server?
No, there is no one that can compete with me at this moment. I'm trying to get the people to go to the training grounds and figure out their sensitivity, and because I've got a big lead on these guys. I've got a big head start, because this game was born all these years ago. These people, these guys only find out about this now, so they have to figure this out, and I can't find someone to compete with me at this moment.
I mean, you say that, but then again, looking at your timeline, I see that you put a whole bunch of challenges out, and you even went to the point of putting your account up for grabs. You would challenge anyone, and you would put your account up for grabs. And from what I see, that didn't turn out too well for you.
Well, the pink slips I won. That was the first one because it was a best out of 3, and we won the first 2. So the last one was just a game for fun. So I went out there with a mindset of having fun. I didn't go out there with a mindset of I have to win this one. Do you understand?
Okay, so
He
that's
went
how.
out there with a mindset to save some face because they lost the previous 2. I went there to give some entertainment to the people. You understand?
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. So I lost the one game, but that just makes it more interesting for a rematch or something for the people, you understand? Because if it was a 3-0 match, then no one would have wanted to see a rematch. So I'm trying to sell it the next match. I have to sell the next one already this time. So that's why I lost that one, because it was the mindset I went in with.
Right. So clearly, it's very, very important to go into these games with the right mindset. Without the correct mindset, so obviously for the young gamers out there, very, very important to understand that, because if you're going to be brave and bold and put your account up for grabs, you could find yourself losing that account.
Yes, I still won the account. I still won Vegeta's account because I won 2 out of the 3 games. So I think if you have it in the bag, you can go out and have some fun, but have it in the bag first.
Absolutely. No, fantastic food for thought there, particularly for the young gamers out there. You've grown up in a cave. You've built up your skill set in terms of e-gaming, starting off with electronic building blocks. Now you're into the PUBG and the strategy around PUBG gaming. What can we expect to see from Skriepas in the weeks and months ahead?
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're getting started. This started quicker than I thought, and I don't know. I don't know where we're going yet. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but there's a few plans, short-term plans we have in place, and the people, they will find out soon.
Well, Skriepas, thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man. Get back onto that training ground. You've got a couple of challenges I see coming up. So all the best, and hopefully once lockdown's over, we can chat to you face to face.
Cool. I will enjoy that.
Skriepas,
See
thanks
you
so much for your
guys.
time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.